7 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Kush Online. We take the stress out of plus size queens worrying about what to wear. Hey, Miss Mob. I'm so happy to see you here. I hope you've had a great day. And Bush Barbies, you too. I know you may be busy, but thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Replay gang, I need y'all to do y'all thing. Guys, as you come in, please hit that like button and be sure to comment down below or in the chat. And guys, y'all, Mama Bear Mahogany says that she is in her glow up era and too sexy. Meanwhile in Atlanta,
Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome to a new day. It's still the same day for me though, because I ain't been asleep yet. But I'm sure to come back sometime. But good morning. I've been up, shucking and jiving. Just left me, so I jumped over here and said, why not go ahead and go live? I actually was supposed to go live yesterday and didn't make it because of travel and appointments and um, having a steroid shot in my knee. So I just decided to go ahead and come this morning. Let's see who is in here. I do have a few people in here. Mimi, hey, and y'all know this is Mimi's birthday month. Her birthday was actually Tuesday. If y'all go check out her community post, I think her Cash App is in there. If you'd like to bless her with a gift, you can also obviously give her a super thanks over on her chat. And you said you'll be in the bushes while you get ready to work. Not a problem. And yeah, y'all hit that like on the way in for me. I'm still growing. I took a hiatus that just really took my channel haywire. Also, I do have another channel as well. Let me go ahead and play the information for that channel. It's my gambling channel. I will have a video going up later today. So I hope you guys take the opportunity and join that channel if you haven't already. Be sure to follow my gambling channel at Gamble with Mish. Good morning, Sunrose. Welcome to the chat. And good morning, Kimberly, Julian. Welcome to the chat. Miss Michi. I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome to the chat as well. Y'all know y'all ain't never seen me go live this early in the morning, but there was a few things I did want to discuss. I will be doing a verbal reaction today as I am on my phone. So obviously, I told you guys before, there's certain stuff you can't play when you're on the phone. We're going to start out talking about Mahogany. She put up a video the other day. She was talking about moving So we're going to discuss that a little bit. The last conversation we had about Mahogany was when she was supposed to go to court, which she didn't show up, nor did Justin, and because of that, they went ahead and dismissed that case. I guess that was lucky for her, and well, lucky for him rather. So either he gave her money on the low, or either he found a way to be shisty with her. I don't know. I'm gonna put my side eye blockers on, worn by my grandbaby on that one. Most of the time they her hater blockers, but we side eye Mahogany because we trying to figure out what the hell she got going on over there. Because now she ain't got the money to pay these folks, but yet you turning down money in the court because you should have went through with that after you paid $109 to sue your husband. You should have made that shit happen, especially knowing that you owe people. Raggedy heifer. That ain't cool in my opinion. I mean, because they really waste money. She got to have her coffee every morning. She got to keep her nails done. And she put up a community what's the thing? Oh, wish list for people to come and give her money and buy things for her new place. She has moved over into the new place. That's what the new video was about. Um, Her mother literally had to drive all the way from Virginia, her and her friends, for a less than 2 hour trip to help her move. Now I don't know what's going on with her and Justin. We've all been kind of suspect, thinking that this was just some BS. But if it is BS, why wouldn't he have been there to help her move? Now, the first day he wasn't supposed to be there. Apparently, the day that they were moving the big furniture was the day that he alleged that something came up and he was unable to show up. So he was not able to keep the kids. Good morning, Galatians. Welcome to the chat. Haven't seen you in a while, so glad to see you. But as I was saying, so he didn't show up that day, which meant the grandmother stayed while everybody else did the moving. Um, we didn't really get to see her talk to the grandmother, but it was just glad. I was just glad that she did have someone, and that she wasn't left completely high and dry. That which would have meant she wasn't able to get the stuff out. Now I told you guys I looked into the eviction, and when I looked into the eviction, they did go to court, and at the eviction it was stated that they would pay over $13,000 to settle the back what was owed. Now, usually, what the judge will say is, if y'all cannot pay within the 7 day period, I will sign the writ and they will be able to put you out. So, probably what happened, because they did not show up to request the writ, nor did they do the paperwork that said that the money was paid, that the judgment was settled. So maybe they just went ahead and moved out. With that being the case, they wouldn't necessarily have to go ahead and sign the writ if they forfeited the home. So that must be what happened, because they both moved out. Now, the thing that was weird that I did want to bring to you guys' attention was that she alleged he had got his stuff out of there. No, excuse me. He alleged he got his stuff out. But when Mahogany came to get her stuff, she said that he hadn't come yet, that she was getting her stuff first, and that the sofa was still there. But when he said he got his stuff out, the sofa was gone. Now, I don't know how that went together in that aspect, but whatever the case is, it's just a little suspect, if you ask me. Now, there has not been any updates to the divorce filing, no court dates put on file, no anything. So I don't know what's going on there, but she was able to get out the home with no help from Justin. And with him being the person who made the decision to move out, I just think it's kind of messed up that he is doing her the way that he is doing her, that he's not showing up for her. He should have definitely showed up and watched his sons. That is six freaking kids that she has all the time. Now, I will say this, those kids seem to be very mannerable. Marcel has really taken the lead and helping his mom. He's very perceptive. He's a lot more intelligent than we really saw with dad being there. When she was talking to her mom asked her, "Have you told the boys what's going on, that y'all are moving?" She said no. She said, "But Marcel came in there one morning asking me, 'Mom, what are you doing?' She said, 'I'm cleaning up. I'm getting things organized and packed up.' And she said, 'I see that. But why?' That's what she said Marcel said. So she said, since he went ahead and asked the question, she just went ahead and told him that they were moving. And she said he was just like, 'Oh, okay,' and went on back in the room. I guess he came to get the intel and he took it back to the boys because he does a lot of conversation, him and Justin, with the other babies. And it really, now that it seems like they play around the house a lot more, the other two boys seem to walk much better. So that was something else I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. Well, I don't see where they will gain money from this, but we all have speculated that it was for clicks and views. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. Good morning, Southside Black Butterfly. Good morning and welcome to the chat. Also, guys, if you guys will, please hit that like button for me as we continue our conversation this morning. We are talking about um, the Jacksons of Atlanta and Mahogany's world. So her mother was able to come down. She was able to move. However, it happened, they both got their stuff out of the house. So they have officially moved out of that home that they alleged a year or so, almost 2 years ago, that they actually bought. Remember when they first moved in it, he said he brought Mahogany her dream house. Now, my thing is, I don't know what the purpose of being dishonest was for. Now, obviously, he didn't see coming what came, but still, with that being the case, there was really not any reason to be dishonest about anything. It made no sense to. But nonetheless, he did. And so now they both moved out. Now, is his stuff at her house? I don't know. Are they playing this strong enough that they're actually living in different locations? I don't know. But she said that Justin has not showed up and we did not see him. My thing is, you decided to for us to break up. You know, you said that it was all on you, that you are the one who had the emotional situation and who made the decision to try to see what it was. So, with that being the case, why would you be ugly to this woman and leave her on her own with six kids? Why would you not make arrangements for her move? Honestly, it probably cost her mom more to come down and help than just to pay some movers. So, I don't know. Now, the interesting thing on Justin's recent video, actually, he didn't put up a video, he actually put up a short. But he put up some content recently with Sunaway in it. Now, you know, Sunaway was the guy who they shorted and that he had to sue them for money. And the judge said that all of the intellectual property made from the fruit of him doing the video was his, but yet Justin is still using it. I thought that was interesting. And if I was Sunaway, I would see if I could sue him for that. Additionally, now the thing about it is that Sunaway says that he's really kind of done with everything just because of the fact that he hadn't gotten any money out of anything. So he may not even want to do that. But I just was kind of appalled when I saw that. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that down below. But I definitely wanted to discuss that with you guys. We will definitely get more into that, the situation with the Jacksons, and see if there's any updates later. Now, she did recently take a trip. A lot of people in her comments had negative things to say about the fact that she had took a trip out of town for a brand deal photo shoot. Me personally, I feel like because of the fact that she is having to work to take care of her family, she's doing what she has to do. Apparently, she had his family come and babysit, and they do come and babysit sometime, and then sometime he comes. So, with all of that being the case, I mean, I think that young lady's just doing what she's got to do. And I personally feel like, I mean, she's in a situation that she's got to work. She can't just be, um, you know, be there and not work and think that she's going to be able to, to pay her bills. She's already wrecking and crashing in front of her eyes. So, but again, you guys, please let me know what you think about that. Also, we play game. I need y'all to do y'all thing and definitely tell me what you think about it as well. Now, the next conversation that we're going to discuss is going to be old Peach McIntyre. I looked over there the last couple of days. She's been putting up a lot of content over on TikTok. She's been going live over there. So clearly, she's out of TikTok jail. Another thing that she's been doing, uh, she's been pushing that music that she's been making. And quite frankly, two or three of the songs sound a hot, wretched mess. She sounds like a reject of that guy that she always talks about. Dad, what is his name? Rod Wave. She sounds like a reject Rod Wave styled artist. And she tries her best to meet him, get in touch with him, go to his concerts, etc. And I know she at least went to one concert with her son, but he definitely does not take a liking to her. I know he's from Florida, but I'm not quite sure which part of Florida he is from. So, with that being the case, the last thing that she's been talking about and what I wanted to discuss with you guys briefly was the situation with Ashley. You know, she said she went down and filed the case with them. So, I contacted Hillsborough County. They said that there's nothing filed by Peach McIntyre. So then she put up another video stating that um, she she put up another video stating that she had to go back down there and take more evidence. I don't know if that puts it in a state of uh, pause, like maybe that they haven't actually um, put the case up. I don't know if that's what they're doing or not, but I definitely know that I haven't been able to find anything, and they're supposed to update me if anything is filed. And they said that there is still nothing as of yesterday when I checked. Now, the only proof that she can really bring up there is those videos with them verbally, going back and forth. She can also put up videos showing that she was at the same location with Ashley. But if she puts up any pictures of Ashley, she was absolutely not touched. So I don't know what the heck happened. And she went from saying that she was held till she was in a fight, this till she was beat up, then she was beat up real bad. So, whatever she can do to make it sound bad and create a viral moment for her, that's what she's doing. Another thing that Peach did, like I told you before, she's been putting her songs out and trying to push them on TikTok. So somebody asked her about the songs, because I'm gonna be honest, like I said, especially them last three, they a hot mess. And they was like, honey, did you get any advice from anybody on your music before you released it? Basically saying it sound horrible, but we gonna be nice and discuss it. She says that she let JT hear the music. And I was like, huh? I'm thinking to myself, so you mean to tell me you let JT hear this music? JT gave you the green light to say that she thought this was good music? Did she lie and tell you she liked the music? Like, how did you have a conversation with JT, somebody who is a current artist, actually touring, and you end up putting this damn music out there? I thought that was the craziest shit I ever heard. But nonetheless, that's what she said. Now, y'all, let me know if y'all think that is true or false. Also, if you will, if you haven't said anything in the chat, just tell us good morning and let us know what you're having for breakfast. Um, as you know, likes as well as comments definitely do help us in the algorithm. So I hope the others of you will go ahead and help us out there. I know I don't usually go live in the morning. I just had the opportunity, so I just took it. And, you know, consistency is definitely what helps you grow your channel. And so I'm just being consistent. So if I miss, I just try to take the next opportunity to come and talk to you guys. And I really, appreciate talking to y'all. I had a very long day yesterday. Um, so by the time I got home and got settled, it was past midnight. I didn't think that was a good time, but then maybe it was, heck, because the last time I went live that time of night, it definitely was more people in here. But at any rate, I do appreciate those of you guys who are in here. But so I just wanted to reiterate to y'all, Peach definitely has not uh come up with anything in Hillsborough County according to the records department. They said that there has not been any cases filed by Peaches McIntyre, which is her legal name.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed.
So, where's I'm gonna still watch. I'm gonna check another database again, probably this weekend. They didn't have anything for her as well. Um, Usually, whenever you're looking for information, the first thing you look for is the sheriff's department's office and the records department there, because that's where all the intakes are registered. Then you go to the outside sources. Now, another thing I want to address with Mrs. Peach was the situation with Amora Lex, aka her name is Alexis Wright. She was the young lady who gave her kids, went viral for publishing on Facebook that she was giving her kids up to CPS. So she went through the reasons as to why she felt the need to do it. She also contacted family and friends. They said they couldn't help her. She got into it with her sister. That was an issue. She had been through other problems. She was accused of being involved in the unaliving of one of her kids' fathers. She has 5 children and three baby daddies. So, in the midst of all of that, she did lose her kids for a period of time, but she did this. She was knucking and bucking and ready to fight. So she got them back. And so after getting them back, the child care program who was because she was going to school, to two different schools, as well as she was going to work, and she had two jobs. So the child care program over in Ohio, which is where she's from, had an issue apparently. I don't know with her past or present, but whatever the case is, they took her child care. She was already struggling and down bad. So after they took her child care, that was basically a transitional moment for her. And she just said, the daddies out there doing their thing, living their life. She just couldn't make it. And she decided to make the decision to allow her children to go into the system. It's unfortunate, but that was the decision that she made. So fast forward from that, um, excuse me, somebody came to Peach McIntyre and what asked her what she thought about the situation, and Peach was like, basically, I agree with it, and I would have did it too if I was in that situation. Now, one thing I agree with that Pete said, the girl seemed very overwhelmed and stressed out. And so, if that's the decision that you have to make to keep your kids safe, then that was the right decision. Because a lot of times people go too far. Um, they don't want to, but they do. And because of that, things can definitely happen to children. As a matter of fact, we sitting here watching Jasmine and Olivia basically not only smear their reputation, smearing um, their selves as women and smearing themselves as mothers. So that's definitely something that's unfortunate. But Amoralex, basically said she gave the kids up and went from there. Fast forward, she's now on this, what I'm calling the chitlin circuit of doing interviews. She did an interview with a radio station. She's done an interview several places, and it's, like I said, went viral and been covered in several places. That's the thing that I feel a ways about. If this was a hard decision for you to do, and the kids are already going to feel that they are being abandoned, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation. You are compounding the issue by creating more touch points and allowing these children to be in a position that everybody gonna know what happened to them. Everybody gonna know where they are and what happened. And so I think that's unfortunate. I really think it's unfortunate for the kids, and I think it's a bad move for the mom. And I really think it's something that Peach McIntyre should have kept her butt out of. But of course, she's trying to go viral again, so she's gonna talk about it. Anyway, if you have not heard that, I am going to do a full review of that story, as well as I'm going to do some more commentary on Peach and this legal situation. We're also going to do hey Janine Maxwell, hi and welcome to the chat. We're also going to do an update on Celestine's camera roll. She's the young lady whose child was taken by DFACS. She is now doing in-home visits with her son, and they're working him back into her life. So there's a lot that's happened there. We're going to do an update there. And we're going to do an update on E. Kane and Chris, which is influencer mom that I mentioned here on the channel once before. If you're ever in question on any of the parents that we cover, you can just ask me. I can post on my community wall the list of moms that I generally talk about here. Also, if there's other mothers you'd like for us to cover, don't hesitate to ask me that as well. I definitely cover it. Now, before I end this live, I want to ask you guys about my Jazzy Life and Live Life. I really want to know what you guys think about that situation. Um, they came out that one of them had an issue with the other of them, that if you say this, I'm gonna bust you out, and vice versa, blah blah blah. And then it turned into um one of them saying a little bit, then the other saying a little bit. Then Liv just dropped the bomb of saying that that girl's child has been harmed. Good morning, M Stewart, and good morning, uh, S Nova. And yes, Miss Nova, I definitely let me put her up there first because she was in here first. But yeah, S Nova, I do agree that they can lie about anything. Um, I have constantly followed up on their stories. Like I said, I was going to go to the other event, but I didn't feel safe to drive because I had just had eye surgery, which I'm glad I didn't make that almost 2 hour ride, because had I done so, I would have been in a situation of sitting there by my damn self because they didn't even show up. As a matter of fact, that case was dismissed. Hey, M. Stewart, good morning. So, yeah, you're right. Um, I don't know why they're doing it like that, because I will say this: Mahogany didn't show anybody who helped her move, nor did Justin. So, quite frankly, they could have both been there for one another, and they could have been lying. That's very possible. So, I mean, all I can say is just what I just said is very possible. So, with that being the case, we don't know what happened. That's why I said, y'all tell me what y'all think. Um, and I had actually moved on. We were talking about my Jazzy Life and Liv's life, but I definitely want to say that I feel he may have tried something with Amaya, especially when she ran back in the house from the garage crime when he wanted her to go with him to move the car. Now, did you hear that on the video? Did she finally play a video, or is this basically what was given to us just like on a conversation? Because I will say this: I don't know what to believe. The way Jasmine was acting made me feel like it could be true, or partially true at least. But I mean, Chris ain't no super horribly ugly dude that he can't at least get conversation out of women. He had Jasmine begging him to be with her. So with that being the case, it's just like, I don't know. I just found it hard to, in my mind, I guess, commit to that. Maybe because it's something that's so awful to me. I don't know. But here's the thing: once that girl put the information out there, and once, first of all, Jasmine threatened her and said that she would drive to Dallas. She shouldn't have opened her mouth and said that shit if she didn't mean it. Um, to me, that made no sense. Then she backed down and said she didn't know where the girl stayed after lying and saying she did. Then she gets to talking about Chris, and that her actual words were, he said, "Don't go to Dallas. We're gonna handle this another way." Now my thing is, you ain't never damn listened to this Negro. Now all of a sudden you want to listen. She kept saying, "I'm so mad. I want to cry." Well, why the hell you ain't crying? Wow, Miss Michi, I didn't know that. I agree with you, Mimi. I don't know what to think. But the reaction that Jazz has seems to be fake, and it also seems to be forced. And I don't know. I would have been so damn mad. I would have drove my ass up to Texas. I would have offered whoever know where that girl lives damn money to get the information. I ain't lying. I would have went up there and filed a police report on her, and then I would have looked for her ass. But the whole damn time, just like she living on live, I would have been on live because she's definitely trying to get views. Now, last night I saw one of her videos had over 60,000 views, and now it's gone. So when we was talking about it in Mimi's live, I had mentioned I think the only reason Jazz took that down because that's too much money to walk away from, and with her dire situation. I think it probably got yellow tagged. Several of my videos about her as well as Peach get yellow tagged. So she probably put it on private to wait and see if they would approve it to go back green so she won't miss her money. Jasmine hasn't had a video to get that much attention since them twins were small. She is not going to run away from that money. Private videos you don't get paid for. Membership videos you do, and public videos you do. When you private it, it's just like deleting it, except the only difference is you can bring it back. Dang, I just I can't see a woman even questioning that a guy could be suspect like that. And she begged him to stay. So I don't know, y'all, but I hope and pray that that's not true. But the fact is, she was lying about it even before it became relevant to the story. So I don't know. Chris is shady and he's questionable, but I don't feel like he done showed us that behavior. Yes, Jazz is that desperate though. She done shed a tear. She discussing this shit around her kids. So for me, that makes me feel like they knew about the conversation before that. Because why on earth would she enter that into her children's psyche? You're right. She could have contacted Nisha or Gerard. She said that she had used one of the videos that Flo had. She could have went back and looked there. If she really wanted that address, I feel like she could have looked for it. Exactly. And she said that some friend up the street said she could stay with her. Why would you say that shit? That very direct statement if you knew that you wasn't going. Or if you knew you was lying. So channels, M. Stewart, channels that are um monetized, when you put up a video, you basically make the decision of monetizing that video or not. When you monetize it and you are getting paid for ads to run, um, when you pay for ads to run, you have a green $sign. If they feel that the video is inappropriate, like it has something in it inappropriate, they will put a yellow tag on it. They make the $sign yellow, so you're not getting paid for ads. And if it is copywritten or struck or anything like that, it'll turn red. So if it's yellow, anytime that it's yellow, you don't get paid for any of those views. So before, most content creators, especially if they got a video doing that good and they start to get views, they're gonna put it on private until they can fix the issue. Or at least attempt to fix the issue. Girl, no ma'am. He came back for Amaya. Why? Why wouldn't he come back for his own damn child? You are talking about Chris, right? Who finna dox her, Mimi? Girl, this shit is so crazy. It's almost too much. But I mean, hey. Yeah, that is a lot. That's a very big list. And Jasmine was so lazy when it came to being a mom and doing the everyday stuff that she allowed him to do those things because he would. So, I mean, she made it easy. But once the period of time came that she thought it could be possible, he should have been gone. And I know Philip loved his children, but let's be honest. Philip has a distorted view of being a parent of women. I mean, look at the stuff that he does. So with that being the case, and with him coming online saying that they don't fight and they cool and he don't do nothing to his kids, I mean, he just do what Jazz asked because he control her with the things that she wants. Just like he said, I'll keep the kids. And see, people keep talking about Olivia not having her kids, but let's be honest about something. If y'all think about it, y'all, Jasmine ain't got her damn kids neither. That boy has them kids 4+ days a week. She does go to after school stuff just because of their work schedule. It's easier for her to be the person to take them. But what does she do? Drop them right back off at dad's house. Next, um, the next thing is when he said, "Look, I'll do this if you go down to my child support." As broke as she is, she didn't care. That speaks volumes for her. So she don't have her kids no more than the other person. She just don't have a schedule of visitation. She gets pissed off when that boy bring them kids back. And when she really don't want to be bothered, she calls him and says to him that it's things going on that the kids are doing to try and that he need to come back and get them. And he comes over there. He's involved in his children's life. But he still ain't the ideal parent. And quiet as it's kept, if he tried to come after them kids, it wouldn't work. Hell, to be honest with you, if Chris tried to come after his child, it might not work either. Because although he don't have the same issue that boy has, he still there was over 30 cases in that house while he lived there. So that to me also is the reason she might not be mad. And she kept saying, I let this girl around my kids. I thought she was my real friend. My question is, why are you saying she wasn't a real friend? Because she told your business or because she told a lie? But you knew she was a liar, but you didn't know she would turn on you. So that's where I am. Yeah. Yeah. I got to get back into Bling. She got a lot going on over there. And honestly, when I miss too much time, it just makes me feel like that. Because I try when I come and I talk to you guys about these young ladies, I try to have as much information about them that I can. So, like now, if I went back and tried to bring Bling back, it would be a matter of me trying to watch months of videos to get where I'm comfortable talking about her. I'm gonna either have to get over that or something. But anyway, because I did like her, although honey, she had me scratching my head when she took that man back. But that's a story for a different day. I'm gonna go over there and see what's going on because I'm really behind on her. Wow, Michi, that's a lot going on. Well, I know for a fact there are several reactors that have her address. Um, and you might be right, Mimi, because that's just how some people roll on this on here. To be honest with you, I'm wondering does she really want that girl to come? I think that she knows she not coming, but honey, depending on if she finna move or not, live or dox herself, she just she just on that level. I just ate a Pop Tart right shoot a few minutes ago. And a soda. That's gonna be my breakfast. Yeah, she really acts like she do not want to be bothered with them kids. And it's just crazy the stuff that she is saying. Oh, I gotta take a bath. Girl, your ass walk around all day musty from bathing. People talk about you on a regular basis because of that very fact. Also, I believe that's what's wrong. The toxins in her skin is why her face is messed up. Yeah, I don't think Jazz is going anywhere either. And I think that, that's just gonna be what it is. But guys, that was my brief update on Peaches, Montgomery, Mahogany, I mean, Jazz and Liv. I am and Justin as well. I am going to, like I said, post. I just posted another video that I put up about Liv not too long ago, right before this live, and then I will be posting before the night's end another video. So y'all stay tuned for those. Please hit that like button again. And hold on. I know she ain't trying to sell no synthetic wigs for 350. But the thing about it is with Bling, them girls that buy them wigs are a very hard to please group of people. She gonna mess around and get messed up playing with wigs. If she's gonna do wigs, her behind better make sure that she sends them out because there were times that people were saying they didn't get their stuff, or she just takes her time. Like you can't treat people like that after they paid you. So I hope all of that goes good. And then the thing is, she gets into this and that, but the fact of the matter is, I think she needs to focus more. If she's gonna do music, focus on music, and then just focus on her Bling Did It site and only sell things that are already made. So I hope she does get it together. I really do. She about, yeah. Because there's 1,000 people selling wigs. Why would they wait for her to take a week to send a wig when the other people, you know, honey, them people be hungry for them wig orders. They will send their stuff out the same day, depending on when you buy it. So she definitely has to, do that. Girl. And I noticed that she just moved. I guess that was just her moving her trailer into a park. Um, or did they buy a house? I wasn't sure about that. But I'm gonna get caught up on her. I'm gonna also get caught up on Wine Glass and Keisha Kaylee, and I am going to cover the young lady that took her kids to DFACS, which I need to go now. Nick at Night did a video about her, and she said that what actually happened was the kids ended up not being completely placed with defects. They actually ended up going to family members who stepped up at the last minute. So if that's the case, that's a major update on that. So I'm going to try to go and get some more information about that and just see where that goes. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And again, like I said, I thank you guys for taking the time to check me out this morning. And stay tuned for my next video. I'll see you guys in the next one.
This video is sponsored by Kush Online, your home for cute, comfortable, curvy wear. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed.